To find dy dx for an implicitly defined equation, we first have to take the derivative of both sides with respect to x. So we'll start with the derivative with respect to x of x squared plus y cubed equals the derivative with respect to x of x times y. So the derivative with respect to x of x squared should be easy. That one's just 2x. But if we try to take the derivative with respect to x of y cubed, we have to apply the chain rule and first take the derivative of y cubed with respect to y, which is 3y squared, and then multiply that by the derivative of y with respect to x, giving us a dy dx term. On the right-hand side, x times y is a product of two functions, so we have to use the product rule. We will get x times the derivative of y with respect to x, which is dy dx, plus y times the derivative of x with respect to x, which is just 1. The next step will be to gather all of the terms with dy dx on one side and all of the terms without dy dx onto the other side. So we'll subtract x dy dx from both sides, and we will subtract 2x from both sides, giving us 3y squared dy dx minus x dy dx equals y minus 2x. Then, since both of the terms on the left side have a dy dx, we can factor that out. Dy dx times 3y squared minus x equals y minus 2x, and then divide by 3y squared minus x, giving us dy dx equals y minus 2x over 3y squared minus x. We'll use the same method for this one, except that the derivatives get a little bit more complicated. So remember, we're going to take the derivative with respect to x of both sides. So the derivative with respect to x of sine of xy really looks like the sine of u, with u equal to xy. So we need to find the derivative of sine of u, which will be cosine of u, or cosine of xy, and multiply it by the derivative of xy. We just found that derivative in the previous problem. It was x times the derivative of y with respect to x, plus y times the derivative of x, which is 1. Then x squared y cubed is also a product rule, so it will be x squared times the derivative of y cubed with respect to x, which is 3y squared dy dx, plus y cubed times the derivative of x squared, and then minus the derivative of cosine x. The derivative of cosine x is negative sine x, so minus negative sine x will be plus sine x. And now we'll do the same thing as before, except now we have to distribute the cosine xy in here. So we will have x cosine xy dy dx plus y cosine xy equals 3x squared y squared dy dx plus 2x y cubed plus sine x. We'll gather the dy dx's to one side, giving us x cosine xy dy dx minus 3x squared y squared dy dx equals 2xy cubed plus sine x minus y cosine xy. factor out the dy dx, and divide. And there's your answer.